So here we are in Porto, just briefly because we're leaving town and heading our walk up toward Santiago de Compostela. So here we are in Argos de Valadez, and we're about to take a little walk into town. This bridge into town looks like it's been here for a while. So here we have a water cross where the current time over here is almost 10 o'clock, which is exactly the exact time right now. So here we are having our first meal in Portugal with the famous custards and croissant. And of course down here we have a river with a beach. So here is our first hotel.
This may have set a new standard for breakfast. Here's my Prosecco and my fresh squeezed orange juice. Of course, this hotel also has these wonderful little Portuguese pastries.
Thus, here's our group. We're heading off on our first walk. Lots of vineyards here. Famous Vino Verde. Here we have these beautiful grapes. So we're on a very famous trail here. So one has to wonder whoever built these walls more or less in the middle of nowhere. So here we are heading out of the forest. Here again another amazing example of the walls that they create here. So here we have a lovely old bridge and a lovely church. Here we are visiting this lovely winery. Here are the two wines that we're tasting today. Wonderful old 2,000-year-old village overlooking the sea. The mountain where we have the old world and of course the new world. Great view from the top of the mountain. Here we have one of the ships that sailed with Christopher Columbus to the New. We are about to head out for a tour of the city. We are in front of the Basilica of Santa Maria. Now we're inside Santa Maria. It sort of appears that about the only people in this town are tourists. So up here we have the symbol of the Camino. Again, we have another symbol of the Portuguese Camino. Here's the parador where we're staying. So here we are, we're going to a monastery and then we're going to take a walk. We are leaving the monastery and it's time to go for a walk. There's supposed to be lots of rocks on this trail, but so far it looks pretty common. Let me say there's just a lot of glorious waterfalls here. Here we have the sepia carrying the water down. Love that sun coming down through the trees. So this is a lovely watermill. So after the rocky terrain, we're sort of back onto a more normal trail. I don't know how long this will last. So here we have the interesting way that they grow grapes in this part of the world. We have arrived at our next winery experience. Very famous for its gardens. Over here we have a French garden, and over here we have an English garden. And here we are having another wine tasting. So here we are having a snack, trying to find out a place to eat early in this part of the world. So here we are returning to the Parador after dark. A lovely patio over there. So this is the view from our in the morning. The view from our hotel room. So we're heading off on our latest walk. So this is certainly a leisurely stroll along the promenade here.
Say it again?
Plenty over there.
Yeah.
So this is a tower from the 11th century that was used to warn them when the Vikings were coming. Here we have
every day is different.
So
Cada día diferente.
now we're heading down this lovely lane. So here we have what appears to be a new vineyard, and you can see the structure of the wires and pipes that they use to support the vines. So these walking trails are well marked. himself. And of course, here's another one of his creations.
So he decided to fly.
To see enough of the front of Amy, so here she is in this lovely pond. So this sculpture is underneath a pine tree and it's collecting pine needles. Here we have a circle of stones inspired by Stonehenge. So here's the artist up on top of one of his sculptures. So we're walking down this lovely lane on our way to our cooking class. So this is our destination for our cooking class. Here are the ingredients that are going to be converted into a gourmet meal.
The basic in the product, for example, the seafood. All seafood is a...
Over here we have our mussels, over here we have clams, Amy is peeling potatoes. We've got quite a variety of activity here. So gradually the food is getting to the table. Here we have someone making the Spanish tortilla. Eggs and potatoes. So we're loading up the boat here to take a cruise. These are mussel farms. Here we are in our cruise. So we have crosses along the river here because this is the route used to bring St. James's bones to Santiago de Compostela. Coming into the harbor here. I am in Padron and I'm walking up this lovely vista here toward the cathedral. Here we are in Padron. Theoretically, St. James' bones first came here before they went up to Santiago. So here is the cathedral where those bones were temporarily. So you have this lovely church overlooking the city. And of course down here we have a lovely view down the river.
Here we are at 7:30 in the morning, and there's a light rain here, which will add a little character to our walk today.
If I haven't taken a picture before, here is a picture of the little bus we've had all week. Getting off the bus, we're about to walk 7 miles into Santiago.
Thank you so much.
So in the city behind and heading into the woods. So here's the symbol of the Camino. So now here we are walking on asphalt. Part of our walk here, of course, is through some villages. So there are opportunities along the way to have a little coffee to keep you going. Again, I love these walls. A lot of character. It appears that actually the rain has stopped, so that's sort of a delight. So each of these signs have the mileage, the kilometers that you've walked so far. Starting to rain again. Now we're back in the woods. So I'm having a beer at the halfway point to celebrate. Oh, here we are continuing along in front of these amazing walls. Okay, here looks like a challenge. Heading into the city. So here we are at the cathedral in Santiago. There is a car show here in the foreground. The sun is out and we're heading for our hotel. So we're heading toward the cathedral for a tour. So here we are in front of the cathedral, getting ready to take a tour inside. I'm sitting here waiting for the Pilgrim's Mass, which occurs in about an hour, but there's pretty much a full group of people already here. The Pilgrim's Mass is about to begin. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to film during it. So this is sort of the sense of what it's like. The service is over. Of course, I did not shoot any film during it. So here we have the cathedral without all those cars and a lot less people. Very, very impressive structure. Here we are in Tui, taking a walk. We're going to go down and go over the river and go into Portugal. So we're heading into some of the cuter parts of town here. I'm not sure I've ever seen a church that looks like this one. Well, it seems to be a common purpose here to go down along this boardwalk and then go over a bridge into Portugal. So here is our bridge to Portugal. So we are crossing from Spain into Portugal. So here we have arrived at quite a fortress. We are about to visit this wonderful medieval town inside these walls. Having another gourmet treat, lovely spot right here. Getting back to the bus.